Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and a welcome guest.
Good morning.
After a good and sound sleep that Sharon told us, I'd like to share some of the information with you. What should we do when we're awake? Let's think about a question. Do you think it is the first thing for a career hunting to look online at the websites such as Monster or Indeed.com and then sending out hundreds of resumes? How many of you agree with that? Please hands up. Thank you. Good. Here I'm not saying it's correct or wrong to do so. It's just based on what I learned in past year. It's not the best way to choose a job as your career. I'm currently at a training position post-graduation. So the most of the work I'm doing every day is about improvement, learning, exploration, and so on. Simultaneously, to take a deep consideration of the career setting is of equal importance to me. Here, the information I'd like to share you today is based on what I learned in the past year in my career exploration. There are many critical steps of career hunting. Let's go back to the question at the very beginning. So if job search online and resume crafting is not the first thing to do, then what's it supposed to be? To my understanding, it should be getting a better idea of yourself or self-awareness. Many mature software or methods nowadays developed by psychologists are very useful at this stage. Two of the most popular ones that I found in the past year were called Myers-Briggs and Berkman methods. What are these? Both of the methods are an assessment of both of your personal interest, your behavior prediction, and your occupational interest. For example, Berkman methods is an online personal behavior, personal interest, social perspective, and occupational interest assessment comprising many skills describing your personal behavior, your normal behavior, your needs and expectations, and also your stress behavior. So based on that, you will have a better idea of what type of person you are and what types of the jobs that may interest or fit you. So far, you will have a better understanding of yourself. What is the next step? It's time for us to do some job exploration now. There are so many job types out there that are being done every day by the people who have similar backgrounds as you do. So to take some job exploration is necessary. Just think about this. If you can actively go to a conference or a panel session, you will get a better idea of what that typical jobs you are interested in. Furthermore, you may also set up an informational interview with the people who currently have that job. It doesn't matter if you know that person or not. From those conversations, you will know, for example, this person's career path, and the job requirements, and also the typical working day of that job's needs. Therefore, you will know if you are qualified or if you are interested or not. In one word, expose yourself as much as you can to many career paths can help you figure out if the jobs you initially liked or hated are still the same. It might have changed, right? So far, you will have a better understanding of yourself and the jobs. What is the next step? You may understand if your skill sets are qualified for those jobs, right? So it's time for us to do some self-improvement to check out your skill sets. For example, communication skills and leadership are required for most of the jobs. I believe the reasons for many of you come to Toastmaster are to improve those two skill sets, right? Similarly, some other skills such as project managing, large-scale data manipulation, or scientific writing are also required by different job types. Therefore, you will have an idea. of what you need to improve. There is a concept that impressed me a lot, which is called the 10-10-8 rule. What is about? Given the time that you can utilize for your work is 100%. And it's suggested in this approach is to contribute 80 of your time to your actual work, your current work. For example, to me, that time could be to do research every day. What about the other 20%? Half of them is suggested to be used for your self-improvement, to improve your skills. To me, that time could be the time when my daughter fell asleep. And what about the other 10%? It should be used for your networking expanding. To me, that could be a lunch in the weekday or a coffee time in the weekends, something like that. You define them. So far, after all of these 3 steps, we know a better understanding of ourselves, the jobs, and what we need to do to qualify that. Now the final step is what many of us think could be the first thing for the career hunting, the resume crafting. I don't want to spend too much time here to talk about how important to craft a resume to match the job description. Because the resume sells you, it's important to craft your resume to match what your prospective employer wants. Overall, there are so many jobs over there, but to my understanding, not every job can be considered as career. To my point of view, only those jobs that can motivate you enough to devote your talent, your interest, your passion, and your hard working results in true career. So I'm not saying that you have to do exactly these 4 points in order: self-awareness, job exploration, self-improvement, and resume craft. I'm just saying, before you choose a job as your career, probably these 4 points deserve deep consideration. Your Toastmaster.